Hi YouTube, it's Catherine Michelle. Um, we're gonna talk a little bit today about some inconsistencies. If you remember in some of my past videos, I had kind of this little series called Inconsistencies. Well, this is going to be a continuation of that. Today we are going to be talking about David, and in particular, a few of his body positions. And as we go along, you'll see what I mean. This particular series, or whatever you want to talk about it, we're going to continue on with the inconsistency section. Today will be David's body. Then the next time we are working on a section about the ballistics. In my research, I found something fairly interesting. Still working on it. Was hoping to have it done today, and it's not going to happen. It's just so much research and reading that I have to do to not only understand what they're saying in the reports, but to see if what they're saying makes sense, if you catch my drift. So in that section, with the ballistics, I'm hoping to have Dan Hennon, Greg Fernandez Jr., and Sophia join me, and we're going to discuss that. I've already talked with Dan Hennon about all of this, and we were in agreement that this is probably a better topic for all four of us to handle. And then there's another thing after that, and we'll get to later because that's further down the road. Not quite sure what we're going to title it. But anyway, what I'm going to title it, but still. Today we are going to definitely talk about David's body position. Keep in mind that the only people who were at the scene were the Apple Valley Police Department and the people from BCA, the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. They're the ones who went and collected all the data, collected swabs and all that other stuff, did the measuring. They did all of that, and so those were the only people on scene. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about this. To begin with, we will see that in the photo, the one that we received, that it was stated that this was taken after they first walk in. And caveat here, I will be showing David today, and you will see his mummified hand, well, partially mummified hand, and some of his head area, which was blurred out. Still, you can still see some of his body. Just so you know, it might be a little too graphic for some. For others, you'll be fine. But still, I thought I'd let you know. In the first photo that you see when they walk in, David's body is like this. Sorry, my whole body doesn't fit in the screen, but you get the idea. Okay, his arms are out. They say almost straight out from his body. His arms are out. Then, after the sketch artist arrives, gets to the scene, what they sketch, then they sketch what they see, and what they see and what they sketch is this. Oh, wrong arm. Sorry about that. It was his left arm in the sketch that was bent. Here we go. There we go. Photo when they first get there. Sketch artist rendition. Take a look for yourself. See that? Wait, it gets better. What do you guys think about that? Now, the sketch artist is supposed to get there and sketch and draw and depict the scene as it was originally in situ. Original photo, what the sketch artist sees. Second part here is going to be about David's hand. And again, this is, especially this photo, might be a little graphic for some people, but you will see his left hand in the photo when they first get there. Same photo where you see David lying like this. you will see his hand like this. Normal death position. It's just lying there. Then, in another photo that I'm not sure if this was BCA who took this photo or if it was the AVPD, but in this next photo, you will see David's hand position like this. Well, it's from that angle. You'll see it lying on the floor. Take a look. Okay, now what do you guys think about that? Hand doesn't go from this to this. When they first get there, oh, let's take pictures. Now his hand is doing this. Again, the only people there are Apple Valley Police Department and people from the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. Somebody manipulated David's body. From the original, where he's laying like this and his hand is like this, like this, to he's now lying like this and the hand is doing this. What was their reason for doing that? I don't have a clue. Okay, I could guess. I think we all could guess. You know, they needed a narrative. They needed some type of evidence to fit their narrative. I should say they already had a narrative. My opinion. This is my opinion only. However, there's not much that can help them explain away what happened and who did it and why they did it. And this is stuff that the Apple Valley Police Department has in their records. They have seen this. They supposedly drew their conclusion based on this evidence. And they can't see it went from this to this. Oh, look, the hand is like this. Oh, look, now it's like this. Oh, his arm is like this. Now you want to tell me it's like this? And then they're going with this and this to help, you know, oh, he was, you know. Wow. Wow. Okie dokie. And with the drawing where the sketch artist has him like this, you know, they show the gun right next to his body at his waist. And in the written descriptions, it says that the gun is a few inches to a foot from his hand. Now, if his arm is clearly out here in the photo when they walk in, so if it's a few inches to a foot away, that's pretty far away from his body. And if they had seen it next to his waist, they would have stated that's where the weapon was found. But it doesn't say next to his waist. Yet the sketch artist has him like this with the weapon next to his waist. They didn't sketch his hand, but here's how his body was when they got there. When it used to be like this and the weapon farther away. So if it's farther away, and he's right-handed, they can't explain that. But if it's conveniently next to the waist, they can go, oh, it kind of dropped, which doesn't happen. Guns don't drop and roll, especially these heavy pistols. They don't bounce, is what I'm trying to say, off a hardwood floor. That sucker would drop and, it would just drop. More than likely, if he had done this standing up, he probably would have landed on it. But we're not going to go. We've discussed that before ad nauseum, where you can't get him under a blanket from a standing position. Again, hello. So, what do you guys think about that? With how his body was manipulated? Normal death position. Again, I'm sorry. He's out here, normal death position, hand in a resting position, to this. And the only people there were AVPD and BCA. Leave your comments in the comment section. Hope you guys have a great day.